welcome back. As you can see, I am currently a chair for my lab cat. It's another week and it's been a good week, which is good because I haven't had a good week in a while. So I've been very productive. I stick to my plan and I mostly just had 2 bad days, like yesterday and today. And I still managed to get a little stuff done. I did a lot, which I'm proud of. And today was bad. I woke up, it was 4 p.m. already. My sleep schedule is messed. It was 4 p.m. and then I fed my cat and I got dressed, and then it was completely bonkers. I was exhausted, I was in pain, I was just sick and I couldn't do anything. Like, it's just not gonna work. So I went in and out of my couch, of my bed. I couldn't sleep, of course, because I couldn't sleep. I had slept enough and I was just very tired. And so around 10 p.m. I gave up. I went down and I took a codeine and I took some tea. And I said fuck it, and I will regret it, because pushing my body when it's clearly telling me to stop is not a good thing. But I wanted to move on. I just didn't want to mope and be sad and in pain all day. So drug it was. It's just bad, I don't like it. And I managed to get things done. I filmed February today. I also wanted to draw my Redbubble designs today, and it did not happen. It's almost 3 a.m. now, so it's not gonna happen now. I'm mostly at peace because I don't want to get tired and work later and later and have a shitty night, because that's just not gonna help. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Give up on the Redbubble, and I'm gonna do that next week, and maybe if not next week, another time. It's not that much of a problem. Anyway, as you can see, I put on my dreads, and they are super long and they're super thick and I love them. They are not comfortable. Let's be honest, it's not comfortable, but they are really good and they look extra good and they make me happy. Well, happier. So it's something. This week, so I finished the cape. It looks good. I think I plan to film a clip so I can show it in the vlog, but it's not gonna happen because it's dark outside and just not today. So I finished the cape. I love it. I wore it a couple of times. It's warm, it's easy, it's very comfortable, and it looks fucking awesome. So I love it. I'm really happy, and even if it took me a while, I'm really happy I did it. I washed my dishes, which doesn't account for much since today it's a mess again, but I did it. I did my recipe book. It's finally done. It didn't take me as long as I thought. It was a bit of a headache because I had lost recipes I don't know where. And yeah, all of my recipes are finally all in the same place, which is great, which is freaking awesome. They are not exactly pretty or anything, but it does the job, and the external cover does the pretty enough as it is. It's great. I can finally find just easily my recipes, and every time I have a new one I can just put it in and it's gonna be way easier than whatever I had before. So I did that on Friday. On Saturday I went to the thrift shop and I bought a cane. So I had planned to buy one for a while, but a month ago I went there and there was this really pretty flower patterned cane that I loved and that I wanted, and I prevent myself from buying because I was like, I don't need it that much, I want to leave it to someone else. And indeed 3 weeks later someone bought it. And as I was waiting for a cane in the last 6 weeks lately, I couldn't find a pretty one anymore, so I waited for a pretty one, and they didn't change all that much in those 6 weeks, so finally Saturday I gave up about this one, which is not as pretty as I would wish. It has this label that said Joseph that I can't remove just with my fingernails, and it's just, that's in better days. So what I'm gonna do is sand it completely, paint some little flowers, and then varnish it again. So it's gonna be pretty. So that's one of the plans for next week, mainly. I changed the dreads. So I removed them on Saturday. Sunday and Monday as planned I was making dreads and I crocheted completely Phoenix Glory and the accent for tailored, so I'm really happy about it. I wanted to seal everything with water, but I knew it would only take 1 or 2 hours. But by the time I finished crocheting everything, it was already 3:30 AM and I was like, I could do it tonight, but then tomorrow I just pay, and I didn't want to do that. So I just told myself, it's okay, you're gonna do that next Sunday, because next Sunday is dreads again, so it's not sealed with water. I'm a little bit frustrated about it, but it's still a lot of progress and I'm happy about it. I also prepared the wool for Broken Dreams, which will look so amazing. I can't wait to see it, frankly, because it's just gonna be so pretty. And yeah, I'm super excited to go to next week because I'm super excited to do the thing that I couldn't finish in those 2 days. So I really think that doing this organization, it's gonna be great. And Tuesday it was writing day, and the same, I wrote 2 fics on one day. And I wanted to write more, like it was the day for writing and my mind was really on to it and I wanted to do more, and by the time I finished the second one and posted it, it was too late to do it. But I had someone made a meta post on Tumblr and I was like, oh, what if? And I wanted to write it because it's just hurt and I love writing hurt, so I said, hey, I'm gonna write it. And that was the one that I wanted to write on Tuesday, but then like it's already 3 AM, just go to bed. So I did not. But next Tuesday I'm excited because next Tuesday I'm gonna write it and that's gonna be amazing. I sold one of my corsets, so it's good. I'm gonna have 20 euros that I can put on new clothes, and that's great. And also I called my dog because it's getting worse and worse. The pain, the fibromyalgia, it's getting worse every day, and I need to talk to my doc about it to see what we can do and if I can have a diagnosis, and if I can, then I can start the movement and the procedure to have some help and have something that makes up for the fibromyalgia, because I really won't be able to go to the lab again this summer, like, it's just not gonna work. So I really need to find another way to do it, and of course I will go back to there if I am starving and I need money, and if it's not working, I will need the money, so I will go back to work, but I really wish to find every other option first. Like, it's my last option. So I called my doc and I'm gonna face this baby and I'm gonna find solutions. I also went to my MRI Wednesday and I hated it, but it's done. So yeah, I did that yesterday, and yesterday, through the pain and the fatigue, I also made tests for the candles, and well, let's be honest, I didn't spend a lot of time on the candles. I just put some tea and some spices and pumpkin in jars with coconut that I heated up so it fuse. I don't know if that's gonna work. I covered it and I'm letting it rest until next week. I really hope it works, but for now it's just tests. It's not done. It's far from being done. I didn't buy any wax or any cotton for it. So for now it's just in the future, and it's okay. But that I also work so hard, and I work amazingly well. Like, my kitchen is a mess, but I have 5 tea recipes that I tested, and I changed the composition lately to have 5 perfect things that I love. Like, the recipes work. I love the taste. I made it work, and I'm really happy because I just made it from scratch. I'm super happy about it. I didn't make the final blends because I am slightly short on tea, and I have enough to make tests with my ingredients, but I don't have enough to make like 500 grams of every tea blend. For now I have 1 kilogram of green tea, and I have 1 kilogram of black tea that is somewhere, that is supposed to arrive in the mail but did not. But it's okay because Monday I'm gonna go back to the Chinese shop, and I think they have kilograms of tea there, and it's probably gonna be cheaper than what I find on internet. So I'm gonna buy a lot of more of them because I actually need it. So yeah, but I still have 5 recipes. I was testing 6, but one of them just wasn't going to work. I tested Chinese Adventures, which was supposed to be jujube and persimmons, and it was also supposed to have like pomelos and peppercorns, but first I was trying to try if the jujube works, if the persimmon works, and none of that did. And peanuts, I wanted to make peanuts, but that did not happen either. And each one of them tested infused was tasting so bad that I was like, Chinese Adventure may not work. So one of the tea didn't work, it's okay. What I also did was film February, of course. I just did that. So yeah, it was a productive work, and I'm pretty happy with myself. So as I said, next week I have the clean to do. I have some dishes to clean because it's a mess. If I don't finish the red bubble design, which is very likely because even if I start tonight I will not finish it, I will have to make more designs in the next week. It would be good to sketch March from the bullet journal because all the advance I can take, I think I'm gonna appreciate it. it would be good to go back to the garden and work, even if I'm really in pain. It would be a good thing. What I would like to do also is start working on writing the young adult video scripts. That would be good to do this week. I could use some sewing, because not only have I a skirt that I want to make, but I also need some fabric pockets for my dread sets, and since I have some dreads but I don't have the pockets to send them, I really gonna need to sew the pockets. Also, since I want to make the cookie thing, it would be good to go to a sex shop or two next week just to ask if it's gonna work or not. I don't know what they'll say. They may say no, it's illegal, or we don't know any party that could use it and we don't want to take the risk or something, but I will not know until I ask, so I'm gonna ask. It's a little embarrassing, which means it's gonna take some social energy that I'm not bad about it right now, so I can do it, I think. And then it's gonna be February, and for February I have some plans. Some plans that are, as I said before, February I really need to do some video editing, just so I can move on, you know. And so it's on my list. Continuing the gardening, I would like also to have some products finished and like enough to actually finally post my products on Etsy. So I need to have a lot of dreads finished, and I mean really finished, and I need to have the first tea blends mixed and ready. And for now I don't have the stamps. I'm not ready for them, but I really want to do it. The cookies, of course, because it's gonna make me happy. Script and film the young adult videos, at least like 2. I'd like to make 2. It would be good to start working on the Christmas ornaments. I have some ideas, so I want to make them. I don't know what is gonna happen, but I want to make them. I have my globe that I want to do. That would be nice also to do. March, of course. And undo the palettes so I can actually move on this project too. And apart from that, yeah, it's already something. Oh, I didn't say, one of the fics that I wrote Tuesday is one of my advent ones. So it's a short fic. It's a one shot, but it's done. So day 15 is done, and I'm happy about it because it's a start. And even if at least half of them are just super long fics that I don't even know why I did them, but I think that's gonna work because I started, and once it started, it's easier. So I'm happy. I'm in pain and I'm tired and I'm under codeine, even if it doesn't work that much, but it's working. I'm working well. I was productive, and maybe I didn't allow myself enough time to just rest. And maybe I collapse and burn out at some point, but it felt great to have a week where everything went according to plan. It was nice. vois miauler alors que je suis en train de filmer? T'aurais pu le faire pendant les 3 heures qui viennent. Allez, viens là. Je vais venir te chercher. Cat problem averted. What was I saying? I did stuff. Tu vas arrêter, oui, tu vas t'en prendre une. My cat's being a bitch. Viens la grenouille. Je te sortirai pas.